2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Well, 1 triple-double is nice. 2 is impressive. But what Freak has been doing these last few games, off the charts. Kenny, how big of an impact is he having with all these triple-double performances?
Ernie.
Yes.
When you can contribute as much as he has, I mean, he's absolutely carrying the team.
It's freakish.
It's freakology. It's freakish. It's frequent.
No, that was excellent, Kenny. This sort of reminds me of the rampage Russell Westbrook went on 2015. He was just putting up triple-doubles after triple-doubles. It's kind of a special run, but I love the way the fans get involved.
Thanks for joining us. We're going courtside to Kevin Harlan.
A wonderfully symmetrical skyline you have to love downtown Detroit. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to Chicago and the Bulls in the Windy City. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Ricky Rubio. Also Matthews out there. Wiggins is out there with Towns. Now here's Rubio after the miss from Stanley Johnson. Wiggins passes to Towns, and he converts the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Minnesota on D. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebie. And on that night, they did not, and that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
And here's Towns, following the three-pointer by Freak. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Again, Wiggins missing. Jackson dishes to Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 7 points in the game.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Rubio.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Jackson kicks to Green. Pass to Drummond. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Detroit shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Rubio kicks to Towns from 8. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Green with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins, and he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Freak.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Johnson.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Detroit leading by 4. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge defensively, going up against a team that can really execute. He said they're a team that makes the most of every single possession. They won't settle for tough shots. We have to make them take difficult shots, contested shots. Guys, let's see if they have what it takes.
Thanks, Doris. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys. They're making that a very high priority right now.
I think that's smart. I mean, you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, they're playing with major fire there.
And now let's check in on the two guards from around the league and see which one of them is playing the stingiest defense over the span of the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
Rubio with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's stolen by Green. Here's Jackson. Good D by Rubio.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Wiggins passes to Rubio. Matthews, no one around him. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Pistons leading. Johnson outside. The tray. Rubio with the rebound. Here's Matthews. Here's Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Green. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging 34 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. A real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Well, he causes those mistakes, too. I mean, he'll harass you for the full 94 feet, never giving you an inch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Amir Johnson's checked in for Gibson. Green comes in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. Now here's Green. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Houston. To the paint, just 5 to shoot. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Looking to end the drought, and he goes in for the dunk.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean dunk that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumper.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
That's good from Brandon Jennings. Timberwolves trail by 5. Levine kicks to Robinson. Pass to Henson. There's the screen. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Minnesota with the ball.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Green after the basket by Minnesota. And Robinson comes to help. Jennings kicks to Green. Inside and stolen by Koufos. Here's Levine, guarded by Green. Levine dishes to Robinson. 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. They get it back. Koufos. Green with the block. Outside Jennings. Back to Green. To the inside. Koufos with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Wiggins has got 8 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Drummond. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
29 seconds left in the first. Levine passes to Wiggins. Robinson kicks to Henson. Baseline J on the way, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Green inside the three-point line. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Minnesota on top, up 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Come on with it, with it. Me and you getting it up, don't even go there. Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it.
And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he talked about their great fan support in Toronto.
Almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know if you've been to a soccer game overseas, but they're just always cheering, rowdy, jumping up and down, waving towels. It's just a great atmosphere, you know, and it's inspirational just to watch the support we have, and it's something that you want to play for the country.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate, Clark, the fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk about how that pumps him up and makes him want to do it for Canada.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Then there's Towns. Then it's Robinson. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He had 30 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And Drummond throws it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Levine. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
And Detroit has possession. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Green sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The shot misses. Good D by Drummond. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jackson has the open look and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Robinson dishes to Towns. Good D by Drummond.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Got a piece of it. Jackson passes to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Drummond. Here's Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Jackson, that's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Jeff Green picks one up. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pistons?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Johnson, he's checked in for Drummond. Gibson comes in for Jeff Green. Stauskas is checked in for Johnson. And it's Adams in for Green. Kufis checked in for the Timberwolves. Matthews comes in for Glenn Robinson the third. And the second free throw, good. Pistons leading by 4. The drive by Jackson. The shot no good.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Rubio left side. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For Minnesota, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Rubio. And the Pistons making a change here. Jennings is checked in. Henson's checked in for Minnesota. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Now here's Adams. With the floater, he takes it up and lays it in. Adams has got his first basket.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Over in the corner, Matthews knocks down the 3 ball.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Johnson the screen. Drive by Adams. Kufis with the block. Gibson against Rubio. Here's Levine. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Pistons have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Ricky Rubio. The Timberwolves trail. They set the pick. Gibson with the steal. Jennings with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins.
Move the ball.
Jennings against Wiggins. It's Jennings with the drive.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
They throw good. Wiggins.
Strong game for Wiggins. He's got 11 points and also a block shot.
It's Jennings with the drive. Koufos with the block. Fast break, Minnesota. Levine kicks to Matthews. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Johnson sets the screen for Jennings. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
That's good from Johnson. He doesn't get the second one. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against Houston.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off. A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gibson down low. He's covered by Matthews. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Henson with the screen. Just 3 on the clock. Can't get it to go. Tie game in Detroit. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection. And we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Green in at shooting guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Andre Drummond. And there's Jackson. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. The Pistons shooting well, 50% from the floor. Gibson the screen. Jackson kicks to Gibson. Here's Green, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Now here's Matthews. 10 points for him. And that one's good. Wiggins. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to pull out.
Look over there, Greg, he's enjoying every second of it.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
And here's Rubio, following the three-pointer by Stanley Johnson. Towns dishes to Wiggins. They set the pick. Shot off the pick. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And it's Drummond missing.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And Rubio kicks to Matthews. He dishes it to Towns. 6 to shoot. There's the feed to Wiggins. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Drummond with a screen on Matthews. The drive by Green. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Matthews leading the charge. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Jackson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Drummond. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
Green. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
It's stolen by Green. And here they go. And Drummond throws it down.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it. Excellent use of the screen that time. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Green against Wiggins. Towns comes with a double team. Back to Green. There's the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And it's off from 3-point range. Jackson passes to Green. He feeds it to Drummond. Poked loose. Stolen by Robinson. Now Rubio. He has 5. There's the pick. Robinson kicks to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. No one covering. Rubio's got 7. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their high-energy defense.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Amir Johnson's checked in for the Pistons. Jennings comes in for Jackson. Johnson, good. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now here's Henson. Wiggins outside. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Green kicks to Jennings. Back to Green. Down low. And it's Drummond missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Again, Wiggins missing. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Green with the ball. Robinson picks him up, and the shot is good. And now it's up to 25 points for Freak.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here's Robinson following the basket by Freak. Robinson kicks to Kufis. They set the pick. Over to the left wing. Here's Levine. Robinson's got space. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Stolen by Henson. It's 2-on-1. Here's Levine. Detroit with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jennings dishes to Green. Johnson kicks to Drummond. Green passes to Green. They double him with Wiggins. 4 on the clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. The dish to Henson. It's stolen by Green. From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Detroit.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Way beyond the line there. That's just a sweet stroke.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pistons ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Matthews out there with John Henson, and it's Towns in at the 5.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Drummond. Down low, Towns with the steal. Johnson against Rubio. To the middle. Henson dishes to Levine, and he gets the bucket.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Pistons leading by 6. Jackson kicks to Green, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Drops in the breakaway layup. Detroit's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Drummond. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Henson, a screen on Jackson. Jackson comes over with the double. Henson, and it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Levine. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Green passes to Johnson. Comes up empty down low.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Levine. No good off the front iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Minnesota making a switch. Detroit leading by 6. The drive by Green. No good.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Take a look at the game for Johnson. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Now here's Jackson. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Gibson setting the pick for Green. Another shot, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Timberwolves foul. Karl Anthony Towns.
Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota. The free throw is off from Gibson. Timberwolves trail by 11. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Wiggins drives in. Shot to stop the run, and Towns lays it in.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Pistons leading by 9. The drive by Green. Down low. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Wiggins after the basket by Detroit. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Free throw good. Wiggins. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pistons leading by 9 to the middle. And it's Green with the jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Another miss by Minnesota.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Drummond dishes to Green.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredible incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Green kicks to Drummond. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
So it's Minnesota now. It's a 13-point game. And Rubio kicks to Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Offensive rebound. Gets that one to fall. That's his sixth field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Wiggins drawing the double team. That's a nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his third assist on drive by Green. Gets that one through the game.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And Gibson over to help. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Detroit's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Jackson passes to Green. It's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Detroit.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Green. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
This is to Green. Feeds it to Stauskas. And Adams kicks to Green. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Just look at how quickly.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Plenty of assists for you in this win tonight. Did you see something in their defense that you were able to exploit?
I don't know if I saw anything, but my teammates certainly did. They all did a fantastic job of finding their open spots on the floor. All I had to do was get the ball to them. But they made my life easy.
Congratulations. Terrific job. Humble Kevin, even with a stellar effort.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Kenny, what did you think?
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game no matter who they...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.